and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
All right, we'll be back to get this one after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. And we're off and rolling here in Houston.
First pitch, 7-11.
And the 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Good eye right there. Chris, when you look at Justin Verlander, what makes him so good on the mound?
Well, I would say in the prime of his career, the fact that as the game went on and he got deeper into his outing, he actually gained more velocity and became more crisp. So he was one of those classic pitchers that you said, if we don't get him early, we're not going to get him at all. Straighten him up a little bit.
The punch out there, and that's the first out. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That one outside, and that's ball one. Verlander, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind him.
2 down, nobody on. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. Turner is out. Out number 3. Red Sox go down quietly. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Tanner Houck.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The pitch. Jose Altuve in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball one. Kyle's brother Preston got a little bit of time in the big leagues. Pretty good left-handed hitter. Played his college ball at the University of Florida. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. On the ground. Whips it to Casas. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. No score. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Verlander back to work. Ball one there. Ball to strike. That one missed.
2-1.
Just missed. And the right-hander deals. Now a high fly ball out to left center. McCormick has it sized up. Brings it in. And there's one down.
That is it. The center fielder.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one's in there. That's strike one. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Ball one, no strikes. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of, well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. And the pitch. That's a little bit low. The 1-0. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. That's to third, and it stays fair.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the base of the wall. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good contact guy, good defender. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Diaz at second. McCormick on at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. And fouled off. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This to third. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Astros, number 28. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. First and second here, no outs. Going to count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at-bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That's in for a strike. For all the big postseason hits Jeremy Pena has come up with, remember, he replaced the Gold Glove shortstop at Carlos Correa, and then in his first year, won the Gold Glove himself. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and that can be a challenge sometimes for the younger players, Boog. They're really good at the, exceptional, extraordinary type of play, but the routine plays is where they tend to rack up those errors, but not the case for Jeremy Pena. Just cool, calm, and collected.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out. Runners at first and second. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one's in there, 0-1. Outside. The 1-1. And strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Two down. Stays alive. And he deals. And now it's filled up. Jose Altuve to bat next. And here it comes. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So the Houston lineup turns over. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings through that one for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He's in there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman. In there for strike one. First and second, 2 down. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2. And now the count is even.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2-2 on the way. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Duvall fires it to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Houston, here's Trevor Story. Verlander back to work. In there at the knees.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Luis Urias. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Urias measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. 0-1 now. Next offering is outside. The wind of the pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. To third, Bregman handles. Slings it across. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting 9. The catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
0-2 as he waves at that one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Altuve makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Here comes a pitch. That one ripped. Out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. That's his 99th career homer, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Yainer Diaz. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Auto line out towards center. One down.
on the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Singled and scored his first time. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Mauricio Dubon will hit next. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Alex Verdugo. And the right-hander back to work. On the ground, and that one handled. Slings to first, and Verdugo is set down.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Devers at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals, and misses inside. Here's a 3-0. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
So now Turner in on that right side. Grounded out his first time. That one misses. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Righty to the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Devers stands at first with one out. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Number 28 should have this one. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Yoshida in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The pitch. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Bregman is under it. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom 4 and stepping in for the Astros, number 28.
The first baseman, number 28.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's in for a strike. And a 1-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Three-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Leading up for the Astros.
So a man aboard, Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike 1. Chris, here's a weird note, at least to me. Jeremy Pena is the first rookie shortstop to homer in the World Series. He did it in 2022. It had never been done before when he homered against the Phillies. Runner at first with no outs here.
Yeah, he's very grounded in his approach at the plate. He's on the plate, not worried about.
Boots it to first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Catcher, Maldonado.
And next to hit for Houston, Martin Maldonado. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. That just misses, and it's 1-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Right side, hard hit. Urias to first in time. And there's 2 away.
The center field, number 27.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 2. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Duvall gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Houston. They lead 4-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall.
The right-hander back to work.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
The wind of the pitch.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The wide to kick the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And now Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Left-hand hitter waits.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Story takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it hits the top of the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And stepping in for Boston, Luis Urias. First time up, he grounded to third. In there for strike one. Story at second with 2 down. The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. One left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Nick Pivetta.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And the pitch. Bregman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike. Now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. His 21st of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip.
There was a high slider, but he did a really good job of staying on plane with it, staying slightly above it with his hands. Hit that ball hard, and he got rewarded.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Check swing. He went 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch. That one in the dirt, and 1-1. The wind and the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next one misses. 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. That one is upstairs. And now it's even up.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Ground ball up the middle. And there's two away.
The left fielder, number 20,
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Right-handed reliever. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the dirt. Gets it to first. That's out number 3. Alex Bregman brings the power for Houston. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park, here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. And he deals. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Puts it away for the out. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 0 for 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Devers measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And the 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Justin Turner now. And takes low for ball 1. Devers off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. And the righty deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner around second, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. His July and August splits there. And first offering is fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Here comes a pitch. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. And That one off the outside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, number 28.
Number 28 up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. And a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two. And that one hammered. Verdugo ranging back. And that one's gone. He powers one out to right field, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. And a strike. Now the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 1.
Way high.
2-2 count.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held up. And here it comes. In the air, out towards right center. Duvall makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, catcher, Maldonado.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. First pitch just misses. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. So stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker grabs it on the run.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
At the plate, Tristan Casas. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. To the right side. Dubon to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Trevor Story now. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-0.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now back. Second
Runner at first with 2 away. Luis Urias up next for the Red Sox. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. Swings here and blasts one left field. McCormick ranging back on it. And that one's gone. An absolute blast to left. And they close the gap. It's 6-2.
Curveballs up in the zone, even if they're borderline strikes, at this level, typically are hit a long way.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. First offering, and it just misses.
Count 1-0.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. that misses off the outside edge. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Presley, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Two outs. And a count 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. John Schreiber on the pitch here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 46, John Schreiber.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Righty to the plate, and it's even up.
1-1.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bregman batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Now 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. In the air, right side. Verdugo gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting. The right
So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
First offering misses the mark. Lifted in the air, right center field. Duvall has this one sized up. That is the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Stanek.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's Devers at the plate. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, it looks like he just got out of himself a little bit right there. He's looking for a ball in, and to attack that pitch looked like a half-hearted swing.
Next offering upstairs. That clips the corner. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Here's Justin Turner. There's a strike at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And the pitch. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch-out.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hard hit down the line and left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now the 7th,
Adam Duvall digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not even close there, and it's 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. And the Red Sox leave 1 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Chris Martin will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
leading up.
And now the DH, Yainer Diaz.
The designated hitter, Yainer Diaz.
The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Whitlock up and loosening in the pen. The 1-0. Slider misses outside.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
At the belt and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Dubon in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Counts 1-0.
That's in there. And the count even at 1. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. The big righty strikes out the side. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 3. So here comes Ryan Presley to the mound.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Here comes a pitch. And that one missing low. Presley, in his 10th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Right-handed reliever.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Man at first, and now the shortstop, Trevor Story.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a foul ball. And he deals. It's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Urias. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center field. Tucker should have it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 on, 1 out. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Line and a base hit into right. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Alex Verdugo, the next to hit, known for his late inning heroics. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive to short and caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Here's Rafael Devers.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Story at third. Wong on at first with 2 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the boys today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.